Today we're going to talk about the 30 major causes of failure. And I learned this from Think and Grow Rich, which is an amazing book. And it's my 7th or 8th time reading this book all the way through. And I just love it because, when it comes to this book, it has changed my life. I wish to have another book that's called Act and Grow Rich, because remember, without action, there is no growth. But my name is Michael Barayev, and I was able to build a team of 150 plus sales guys in less than 2.5 years. We did it with zero money invested. Now we have a solar company that's growing like crazy from coast to coast like butter on toast. So if you're a great sales guy and you're looking for an opportunity, do us a favor and DM us, okay? Now, what are the 30 major causes of failure? Now, a lot of these you might have probably heard of them, but some of these are like, wow, I never really thought about that. So we're gonna go in order on all those 30 pieces of major causes, okay? So number one is unfavorable hereditary background. So like, for example, some of us be going through some challenging stuff in our life, and having a screwed up background in terms of your genetics, that's gonna screw you up, man. Listen, sometimes people are born with no sight, no hearing. They can't act, they can't do this and that. Like, it's just difficult, okay, to have that as a baggage. But there's a lot of people out there that use that as a reason to become successful. There's a guy named Jim Stovall who I read his book and I heard his audio. He became blind at 28 years old. He was a football player and he became blind at 28 years old. And he's a motivational speaker. Like, he's an incredible speaker. And I love that guy because he literally took what everyone would say, a blind man. How does a blind man become a multi-millionaire, successful motivational speaker? Like, how do you do that? As a blind man, it's hard, right? You can't see shit. And he did that. And he had a lot of other accolades I don't remember exactly, but like, he took his, hereditary situation, because it was passed down genetically. He didn't use it as an excuse. He used it as a reason. But remember, sometimes you cannot control what happens to you, right? You cannot control. So hereditary situations, unfortunately, can stop you from success, right? Number two, lack of a well-defined purpose in life. If you have no purpose in life, how do you expect to create success? You need to have a defined purpose. What is your purpose in reality? What is your purpose in your life? What are you trying to accomplish in your life right now? What is your purpose of existence? Once you figure that out, game over. But a lot of people, they don't figure out their purpose, and this is why they fail, okay? Number three, lack of ambition. Lack of ambition to aim above mediocrity. Think about it. Most people love to be average. Mickey Mouse average lifestyle mentality. They're okay with making $50,000 a year. Nothing wrong with that. God bless you. But if you want to create success, you have to think above that. You cannot be stuck in the mediocre mindset. You have to think above that. So a lot of people aim for mediocrity, and that's why they fail. Okay? So remember, if you shoot for the stars, you might land on the moon. It's a very important mindset. Number four, insufficient education is one of the biggest reasons why most people fail. Biggest reason, they don't have enough information. There's a lot of information on Google.com right now. A lot. But at the end of the day, it needs to be organized information to create success. It cannot just be useless data. Like me and my fiance, we get into some kind of discussion sometimes, and she loves to learn about facts and Jeopardy, all that cool stuff. Now, it may make you intellectually smarter, but is that information going to help you get closer to your dreams and your goals? I don't know. I heard a long time ago that Henry Ford was questioned by some reporters and this and that. They were asking him a bunch of questions about how the engine works and how this happens and how that works. And he literally said, listen, if you want to know all the answers to this, don't ask me. Here's my top scientist, here's my top engineer, here's my top guy that works with engines. Ask them these questions. When it comes to facts, you ask them. When it comes to strategy, mindset, the vision of the company, you can ask me. And that's powerful, right? But you need to have sufficient information to create success. Number five, lack of self-discipline. If you are not able to discipline yourself, not have someone discipline you, right? A lot of people go to the military to get disciplined. A lot of people go to school to get disciplined. A lot of people have their parents discipline them. No. You need to have self-discipline. How do you discipline yourself? How do you have the power within your own self to say, I will discipline myself and do what is necessary step by step? Very important. This is why most people fail. They don't have discipline. They don't have self-discipline, okay? Number six, ill health. Listen, if you don't take care of your mind, your body, and you're in ill health, that's a major reason why you might fail. Major reason. You got to take care of your health. Very important. Number seven, unfavorable environmental influences during childhood. I like that one because I actually had unfavorable influences in my childhood that can potentially maybe say to myself, hey, the odds are against you. You're not going to become successful, yada, yada, yada. But I took those odds and I threw them in the garbage can. I said, no, I'm going to defy the odds. I'm going to go against the odds. I'm going to beat the odds. And at the end of the day, if you have a childhood that's not so favorable, that can be a major reason why you're going to create failure in your life. But like I always like to say, it's a choice. It's a choice. It's a choice, it's a choice, it's a choice, okay? Someone's excuse is someone else's reason, all right? Number 8, major reason why most people fail is because of procrastination. Procrastination stops you from creating success. Like, if you know you need to do something, like for example, this morning, oh my God, I woke up this morning and I just didn't want to go to the gym. I just felt like not going to the gym. But guess what I did? I was like, no. Because I felt like not going to the gym, I went to the gym. Because if you procrastinate, it's going to eat you alive. It's going to decay in your mind, and you're not going to create success. Because procrastination kills people. You know you need to go to the gym right now. Go to the gym. You know you need to go do that work right now. You need to open up that business. You need to do something for your job. Do it now. Don't postpone it to another day. Don't procrastinate. Get it out of the way right now, and you create success. Number 9. This is the number 9 reason why most people don't create success. They have major failure in their life. Lack of persistence. You get smacked a little bit and you quit. You get punched in the face and you say, I'm done. You quit too early. A lot of people quit too early before the success is right around the corner. Why quit? Persevere. Keep pushing. Don't stop. Just because it hurts doesn't mean you got to keep stopping. You're already in pain. You might as well get rewarded for that pain. That's the mentality I have. I'm already losing, man. I'm already in the dirt. I might as well just keep going and keep pushing. And that's what persistence is about, because if you have lack of persistence, you'll have major failure in your life. Number 10. This is a challenging one for me. Negative personality. Okay, I'm not the most amazing personality out there. Like if you say, Michael, what's your personality level? Like 10 is the best personality, 1 is like the worst. I'm probably in a low level 1 or 2, right? My personality is not that amazing. I'm abrasive. I got, a little bit of that rough edge on me, that rough skin. But at the end of the day, that will not stop you if you have the right mentality and start to change your personality. I had to change my personality little by little. Year after year, it's so difficult to change your personality. It's unbelievably difficult. But you have to understand that your personality can affect you in a lot of places. I lost a lot of deals. I lost a lot of money because of my personality. So I can attest to this, man. A lot of the failures that I had in my life was because of my negative personality. Okay? Number 11, my young guys, if you're 18 to 25 or even 30, 40 years old as well, this is why you create failure. Lack of controlled sexual urges. If you do not control your sexual desires and you let the Twinkie control you, okay, what will end up happening, you will fail. Major failure comes when you do not know how to control your sexual urges. This is crazy stuff, guys. You have to learn how to control yourself. If there's a naked woman or a naked man in front of you, can you control yourself? Can you say, no, thank you? And a lot of men and women cannot say no. A lot of men and women cannot do that. And if you can, you will succeed, because you have to learn to say no to the sexual desires when it's improper. Number 12 reason why most people fail is because they have an uncontrolled desire for something for nothing. Welcome to society, 2022, baby. Everybody wants something for nothing. They want free shit. I was on the phone with a customer yesterday trying to, talk to him about something. And he was like, oh, we want it for free. The hell? It's not free. Nothing is free. Someone's got to pay for that. Someone's got to work hard for it. Nothing is free. But when you want something for nothing, that's a major, major, major reason why most people fail. Because they don't understand that there's work ethic that needs to get involved. You need to work for something. When I bought this cell phone, somebody worked hard to create it. Right? And I have to pay for that. Nothing is free. I don't want nothing for free. I love it. Number 13 reason why most people fail. Lack of a well-defined, check this out. Lack of a well-defined power of decision. Too many people, they waver in their decision-making process. Too much wavering, left and right and left. Make a decision and make it right. That's what I learned from one of my mentors. When you have a decision, you make a decision and you make the decision right. Just make the decision. And that's it. And you'll figure out the rest. Number 14, failure of why most people fail in business and in life. One or more of the 6 basics of fear. Fear, man. People fail because of fear. And I learned a long time ago, you cannot create success unless you have faith involved in your mind. You need to have faith in your relationship and your life. Faith versus fear. Faith versus fear. If you have fear, you will not win. You have to have faith. Fear guarantees you failure. Faith guarantees you success. It's amazing, right? Number 15, reason why most people fail in business. Major reason. This is a big one. Wrong selection of the right mate in marriage. Think about that. Wrong selection of the mate. If you choose the wrong woman or man in your relationship, that is a very, very scary place to be, because sometimes your spouse can hold you back from creating success. Your spouse is a big reason why you create success. Like the reason why I'm successful in my mind, in my life, in my business is because I have the right-hand woman in my life. If it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't be as successful as I am today. The second I met her, my life started growing. If I really look back at my time frame, 2010 to 2015, I was broke as a joke. 2015 to 2020, 21, 22, I've created a lot of my wealth. And it's because I've been with who? with my fiance since 2016. It's all because of the right partner. The right partner will motivate you, inspire you. It will change everything for you when you have the right spouse supporting you underneath. You need that right mate. Very important. Number 16, you're overly cautious. If you're overly cautious, you will fail in business and in life. Being overly cautious is a tremendous flaw in a lot of people. You cannot wallow and play around and walk around like tulips. You cannot do that. You gotta go straight. You gotta move fast. And if you're overly cautious and you're always worried about getting screwed over and you're overly paranoid, overly cautious, it's a scary place to be. That will cause a lot of failure in your life. Number 17, this is a big one too. Wrong selection of associates in business. Wrong partners. I've had some bad partners, I've had some great partners, and believe me, when you have the right partners, everything explodes. When you have the wrong partners, things don't go the way you want it to go because you guys are not on the same page. The values are different, the principles are different. You're not on the same page. So it's very, very, very important to have the right partner in your business, in your relationships with your business, right? Very important. Number 18, you want to know why you fail a lot? You want to know exactly why you fail all the time? You're superstitious. I used to have my mom always tell me, you cannot whistle in the house because you're going to lose money. The fuck does me? And I used to always say to my mom, because I whistle, I'll make a lot of money. Being superstitious about whistling, it was probably a story where some grandma in 2,000 years ago said to her child, stop whistling, you're going to be broke. And that got passed down from generation to generation to generation. And now my mom's like, don't whistle. I'm like, really? If I whistle, I'm going to be poor? Really? You know how people who whistle become rich? It doesn't matter about whistling. Don't be superstitious. All this stuff is hoopla. It's not real. So superstitions may affect you becoming successful. Number 19, wrong selection of vocation. If you choose the wrong industry, the wrong job, like for example, me being a data analyst, can you imagine me sitting behind a computer all day? I'm going to kill somebody. That doesn't work like that. You cannot be in the wrong vocation, wrong industry. I'll give you an example. Selling film nowadays. It's a dying business. Kodak almost lost almost everything. Why? Because people don't need that anymore. There's digital photos. And Kodak knew about that. And guess what? They did not want to shift over to the digital side. They were very scared because they made a lot of their money on the films. And guess what happened to Kodak? Smacked over. So you got to be in the right business and the right industry. We're in the solar industry for a reason. It's exploding like crazy. It's explosive growth. We haven't even hit the climax yet. And guess what? It's going to explode. All right? Next, number 20, lack of concentration of effort. Think about it. If you don't have concentration of effort, focus. If you're spraying around all over the place like a shotgun and you're not laser beaming like a sniper, you will create a lot of failure. You have to be focused. Be focused with your energy. Be focused with your time. Be focused with yourself. And I promise you, success is around the corner. So number 21, you want to create failure in life? Here's a guarantee to failure. The habit of indiscriminate spending. Meaning lavish spending on stupid stuff. If you have no idea where your money is going, how can you expect to be successful? How can you expect to be rich and wealthy if you don't even know where your money is going? Like, you got to know exactly where your money is going, how much money is going where. You can't just go, I just spent $1,000. No, you got to know exactly where that money is going. Was it $200 for food, $250 for this, $1,000 for rent, blah, blah, blah. You got to know where your money is going. Track your money. If you don't track your money, you're destitute. You're destined to fail. Okay? Number 22, lack of enthusiasm. You can tell I'm very enthusiastic about life. I'm pumped up, fired up, excited about life every single day. Something can go wrong in my life, I'm fired up. Why? Because I know that enthusiasm is contagious. I need to be excited about life. I need to be pumped up. I need to be excited. Because enthusiasm is very contagious and it creates success. So lack of enthusiasm will create a lot of failure for you. Number 23, intolerance. If you have a closed mind, it doesn't work. How can you have a closed mind and expect it to work? A parachute only works when it's open. And that's how the mind is. The mind's like a parachute. All right? Number 24. Okay? This one is crazy. Intemperance. The most dangerous forms of intemperance are connected to what? Eating, smoking, drinking, sexual activity. Like, you cannot overindulge in all these things. Too much sex is not good. Too much food is not good. Too much sleep is not good. Too much of anything is not good. You need to be balanced out. You need to be balanced out. So that's important. Number 25, the inability to cooperate with others. We live in a world where you have to communicate with other people. You're living in a world where your interpersonal skills are very important. How you communicate with others, how you relate with others, how you have conversations with others, how you make people feel. It's extremely important. So if you can't connect with other people and have relations with other people in this community, in this world, you're destined for failure. Okay? Number 26, the possession of power, not acquired through self-effort. It's crazy. It's crazy. Think about successful people that took years to build their success. And then you think about the guy who just won the lottery and made $100 million. Like, getting power out of nowhere without it being earned, destined for failure because they did not learn the skill set and the mindset to prepare for that kind of power, to prepare for that responsibility, right? And that's pretty crazy. And the last but not least, where we're at, 27? 27. Well, we got a few more left. Intentional dishonesty. If you don't have integrity in your life, it's going to bite you in the ass. Very simple. You have to have a moral code in your life. You have to be intentional with your honesty, your integrity, your transparency, your openness. Because if you have intentional dishonesty, you're doomed for failure because nobody will trust you. And when nobody trusts you, you can't do anything with people, right? Number 28, egotism and vanity. This is my biggest challenge when I was growing up, building my teams. Ego, man, it affected me a lot. I had to learn that my ego was not healthy. I had to fix that unhealthiness, right? So when you have ego, it creates a lot of failure. It took me a long time to learn this. I'm still learning it, by the way. Number 29, guessing instead of thinking. There's no gambling in success. There's no guesswork in success. It's all about what? Thinking it through and being strategic with your moves and with your actions. It's very important. Number 30. This is number 30, my friend. Last one. Lack of capital. If you can't make investments, if you have no money, you're destined for failure. You need money to create success in your life. You need money because and remember, it can be money, it can be a form of, bartering, whatever it is. You need to have some capital. Okay, so you can have some assets to take care of your future. So these are the 30 reasons why most people fail. I took some time to go over it because when I read this book, this changed my life, man. This changed my life. So for those of you that don't know about the Think and Grow Rich book, I highly recommend it. It will change your life. And do me a favor, if you like this kind of content, subscribe, like, drop some love. And I appreciate you because we're going to travel all the way to 100,000 plus subscribers. And I need you, and I need your support. So I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.